it's your girl Zandra. I'm sitting upstairs in the yellow chairs today. You can see my yellow chair downstairs, but I decided Cedric wasn't in this room and I made myself some breakfast. So I thought, let me just sit upstairs in the yellow chair, not in the kitchen, because there's no yellow chair in the kitchen. But I wanted to sit in the yellow chair and talk to y'all today. I don't know about the lighting in this particular yellow chair downstairs. It's always like too much sun, but upstairs it's like not enough lighting. I feel like I'm lopsided. I have my coffee milk and it's not good today because we ran out of creamer. Which irritated me because when we run out of other things, like, we always have it and we typically don't run out of creamer. So I had to like try to make my coffee as sweet as possible. So I added some chocolate to my whipped cream. Anyway, it's not gonna be good. So I'm sure I'm not drinking it. And I always have like these issues with my camera. So maybe if I put my camera on the table, on this table that's close to me, it's lopsided. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, y'all, I do not have a new mug today because I'm not talking about a specific location. I'm like coming to you talking about parenting things. So I decided to show y'all another mug. I've talked about St. Louis before, Missouri, and I had my Missouri Starbucks coffee mug. I don't think I have a St. Louis coffee mug. It was a Missouri coffee mug. So I had that mug, but I thought, oh, since I've talked about St. Louis before and I'm not talking about a new state today because I still haven't uploaded Alabama or Chicago, I wanted to show y'all my Gateway Arch mug. If you remember, and it says St. Louis on it. But if you remember, I told you guys that sometimes I don't get a Starbucks mug. Sometimes I get other mugs that are nice and pretty. Sometimes I get both, and other times I only get one. But my coffee is not good, y'all, today. Because it tastes like, it's not even strong coffee. It tastes like watered down coffee. I had to put a little milk in it. I melted whipped cream and put that in it. Then I thought if I put some sweetness on top that it would be sweet, but it's not. So I'm gonna have to go to the store to get myself some more creamer. But maybe it's a sign that I need to stop drinking coffee. But I go back to work tomorrow. So anyway, I made myself some breakfast. I made myself a pancake and some turkey bacon. I have strawberries and whipped cream. And I fried myself an egg. And how about today I said, I'm gonna show them a picture of my breakfast. And I normally have like paper products. So I got a real plate, but then I didn't get a real fork. I still have my plastic fork. Anyway, y'all, I came on today to talk to y'all about dating. So that's why I didn't want to get another mug, a different mug. I didn't want to talk about a new place. I wanted to talk about some real life-ish, right? Not good. All right, so, yeah, I'm not dating, but your kids, like, I need to talk about how you operate with your kids dating. I was having a conversation with Ryan this morning because Riley is always with a boyfriend. Well, she'll say, I went 7 months without a boyfriend. Y'all, Riley is going to 10th grade and that girl keeps a boyfriend. And I didn't go through dating things with Ryan because Ryan had this one boy when we lived in Bahrain that she considered, like, he had asked her to be his girlfriend, but she did it out of like, people treat him mean and he's kind of weird and nobody really cares to talk to him. So I told him yes, but he wasn't her real boyfriend. He wasn't a real boyfriend. So I didn't really experience it with Ryan. I hope y'all don't mind me eating, because I normally don't eat on the camera. I normally just drink my coffee milk, but because my coffee milk is so bad today, maybe if I stir up the chocolate. Anyway, I'm trying to make it do what it do. Okay, so anyway, Ryan didn't really have a boyfriend, and Ryan is 19. And I might be giving too much of her information, but I love the fact, wait, she's calling me now. So maybe I am. Okay, hold on. All right, y'all, so Ryan called me, and I was like, girl, maybe I wasn't supposed to be telling your business. That's why you called. I feel like I'm leaning. Like I probably should just turn my chair around like this. So I look comfortable in the yellow chair. Okay, that worked. All right, y'all, so anyway, I did not have to worry about dating and that kind of thing with Ryan because, like, she's 19 and she hasn't had a boyfriend. She hasn't gone out on a date. She has friends that she hangs out with, but I didn't have to worry about it. Riley, look at this picture. Look at this. Look at this. Riley looks like she's gonna be up to something. That girl has always had a boyfriend. Anyway, I don't like it. And so today I was talking with Ryan and I'm like, okay, you can't have a boyfriend. Well, she's in high school, y'all. She's almost 16 years old. And I told Ryan today, I said, I married the wrong dad for y'all because he's supposed to be Will Smith and Martin Lawrence bad boys. And he's not. Like, Sid is a jokester. Look, I married the wrong dad for them. Sid is a jokester. He'll be like dapping it up with the little boys at the dance, or Riley was a dancer, and so we would go to the basketball games, and he's like chatting it up with them, and I'm mean mugging them. And then I was like, he's supposed to be the person that intimidates these kids. I'm an educator. I can't be out here acting like I'll fight a kid. And then I said I used to do it with my nieces, right? I used to like interrogate, and my nephew. I used to interrogate their little girlfriends or boyfriends, and Pam and I together would tag team them. I was like, but I didn't work in the city that they were in. I didn't live in Alabama, so I could like. These people know I'm an educator. I can't, oh Lord, I thought the pitch was falling. I can't be out here interrogating these folks' kids. So I don't like them. And then this little boy that she's like talking to right now, he told her, I don't think your mom likes me. And she said, she don't. Y'all, he seems like a little sweet boy. He looks like he's about 10 years old. His aunt, I met his aunt. His aunt was really nice. She's a Marine. She's retired, but I know Marine is always a Marine. Y'all, they seem nice, but I don't like him. And she said to him, but like it's just her. She don't like me dating, so she don't really care for any of the boys. But I have to act right. Like I have to act, not like I like him, but I have to be nice because I work in education. So my question is, how do y'all handle this? At what age did you allow your kids to date? Because even though I have 2 girls and Riley is my youngest, I'm going through it for the first time. She don't go places without us. Like right now she's at the movies. Ryan took her, and Ryan was like, do you want me to go and watch the Smurfs? And I said, I would like for you to. I said, I really would like for you to, but if you want to just walk around the mall, if you don't want to watch the Smurfs, then you don't have to. And she was like, yeah, I really don't want to pay $8 to watch the Smurfs. And I was like, okay, well, go ahead and go to your stores and just be there like when she walk out. But y'all, in 6 months, Riley's gonna be driving herself to the mall. Y'all, what am I gonna do? Like, he seems like a nice kid, y'all. He don't play sports. He's just a nice little kid. He reminds me of one of the 5th graders at Barkley. I don't know. I need my husband to step up to the plate and like interrogate these little boys and scare them. I was like, let me tell y'all, like last year, it was either last year or the year before, it was the year before, she was in middle school, and we were at this dance. Not a dance, she was dancing at the basketball game, and her little boyfriend like came over to like sit with me and speak to me and stuff. And said is like acting like it's no big deal, and he's just like he and ha ha, and I'm just like me mugging the kid. And then I'm trying to scare him, but I'm using said. I'm like, he was in the army, like he's watching you right now. He knows exactly what you wear, so that if you say anything wrong or touch Riley or whatever, like we will come to your house. He will find you. Okay, so mothers out there, I need help with this dating situation. I know some parents are like, oh, it's okay. I dated when I was in high school. Sid and I started dating when I was in 10th grade. And I had little boyfriends before him. But he don't be interrogating these little kids. Look at him. He don't be interrogating these little kids. He be like dapping it up. These little boys Riley be like him. He be like going to their house and like talking about cooking. She was dating this other little boy, and he lived with his grandmother. And his grandmother was really, really nice. Like I took Riley to a city forum. It was like an indoor like amusement, like you can play mini golf and all this stuff. And the grandmother took the boy. And she was asking me, do you want to go play mini golf? And I'm like, no. I'm not trying to be friends with y'all. I don't want to be friends with these little boys' parents and grandparents and all of that. Like, I want to meet you. Hi, I'm Zandra, right? I'm going to sit right here on this bench. I'm going to practice good offset. I'm going to keep my eye on Raul, and then I'm going to look down, and I'm going to look around, and I'm going to look at Raul, right? I don't want to go, like, play mini golf. I don't want to have dinner with y'all. Like, I don't want this to be happening, right? That's me. Cedric picks Raul up from school one day, y'all, and then he's taking the boy home. Like, why are we doing this? I'm having some serious issues. Then they sitting there for like 2 hours talking about fishing. I don't know what they were talking about. What's the point in all of that? Like, so that's why I didn't get a new mug today, because I'm struggling here, y'all. And Riley was telling me like you're gonna be working on high schoolers. You need to get used to this. Yep. That's somebody else's kid, though, I'm working with. My kid, I go along with it for the most part. For the most part. Like, oh, okay, y'all can go to the movies. Okay, we're going to the mall. Y'all can walk around the mall, but I'm right here at the mall. I don't know what I'm gonna do when she starts driving and she's trying to like meet at the mall without me. Do I follow her? Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Santa Barbara, that is. If you know, then you know. Meanwhile, when Ryan was in college this year, this dude was like trying to talk to her, and Ryan is so awkward sometimes, and I love it about her. But she said she was walking up the hill, and if you know A&M, you know the hill is the hill. If you don't know, then I can't help you with that. You just got to experience it. So Ryan said she was walking up the hill, and this boy like turned around and started walking up the hill with her. And she was like, hey. And he introduced himself and asked her name and stuff. So she gave him her name. And then they're having some little chit chat or something. And then she said, he said something to her. And then she said, are you gonna kidnap me and kill me? He went along with her. He was like, no, I'm gonna rob you and something else. I'm gonna rob you first or something. And then she was like, what, you gonna rob me? Like, he said he was gonna rob me. I said, you asked the boy if he was gonna kidnap and kill you. Like, he's walking you to your class. He walked her to her class. He asked her for her number, whatever. She gave him her IG. Because she was like, everybody don't need my number. Well, I don't like talking to people on the phone. I don't like talking to people on the phone. But I'll talk to y'all like this all day long. Because I can stop it. Ryan called. I can start back talk. Anyway. I was like, Ryan, you need to message that boy. Right? So me with Ryan, I'm like, message him, Ryan. She was like, I don't really like to talk to people. Anyway, Riley, I have to tell her, don't be telling these boys you love them. Don't be sharing your location. Don't be, why are y'all on the phone? Y'all are not even talking. Like, that's me with Ral. Anyway, I need some help, y'all. So I'm gonna go pour this coffee out because it's not good, and I should have stirred my chocolate. Maybe I'll warm it and let the chocolate like melt in it. Maybe I'll do that, and I'll try it again. But I enjoyed my breakfast, my pancakes, had a fried egg, turkey bacon, strawberries, and whipped cream. That was delicious. And I've shown y'all my Gateway Arch mug. And if you have not checked out the video where I talk all about St. Louis, like, I don't know what you're waiting on. Go over to Chats with Zandra on YouTube. Find the video where I say, let's chat St. Louis, and check out my video. Also, y'all, I've been kicked off of Instagram and Facebook because of Riley. No, I think I was hacked. I think her account was hacked on Instagram. But anyway, yeah. So, chat with me about this parenting thing, about your kids dating, about anything you want to chat with me about. And I'll chat with y'all soon. Okay? Peace. Oh, wait, I didn't say I have on my happy pants because I have on my happy shorts. I got my coffee milk and I'm in the yellow chair. Let's chat. I didn't say that at the beginning. So let me do that now. All right. So anyway, chat with me and I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.